Hey guys, you're watching CarBuyer.com.sg. This is the new Volkswagen Polo, and it's not the Golf, it actually is the Polo. Although, the Polo compact hatch, but it looks much bigger, better, and, much more sophisticated than before. Just look at the lights integrated into the grille, connected to the lights. It's a Volkswagen signature. Those are, of course, LED lights. Have a closer look, there's a little black grille right down there, just like the Golf GTI. So as you can tell from the design, the Polo is taken, quite a big evolutionary step forward, and it switched to MQB, so it's a lot bigger than before. There's a lot more room on the inside. Just look at the design language. It's telling you all these things without actually saying it. You see the creases on the side, intersecting the door handles. You can see the front body kit, air intakes. It all looks very handsome, very grown up, and a lot better than the Volvo Polo used to look and before. And then the previous Polo, of course, didn't do very well in Singapore. It was a bit overpriced on our space. It was decent drive, it was very, very efficient, but it just didn't have the sparkle that a compact hatch needs to, to escape from rivals like the Honda Jazz and so on. LED lights right here at the back, and we are looking at the Polo Beats edition. This is the upper spec model, and that costs currently 99 grand. There's a cheaper comfort line spec which is 89 grand. And Beats, what does Beats mean? Of course, Beats is the audio system that people wear all the damn time, and they cross the road and do all kinds of silly things with them. Not the kind of thing I would cooperate, but it's Volkswagen call, and this is the upper spec model. Luckily the Polo is quite good, so we're going to look on the inside. So that 10 grand gets you a sunroof, and it gets you the active info display, and that's pretty impressive for a compact car costing less than $100,000 in Singapore. And what you can do is there's actually quite a bit more of customization and other stuff you can do with the active info display compared to even the Golf. So there's this view button. Of course, the view button was also on the Passat and the Golf, but you can do three different views if I'm not wrong. Okay, so this is the main view, and then I press view again, and that's the minimalist view. And just scroll through. You can choose different things that you want to show. I prefer speed, so you're not like breaking the speed limit or whatever. And then press view again, and then this is the more comprehensive layout. And if you go to the infotainment system, you can also select what you want to show up right here. So I'm going to scroll through. What's this? Okay, I'm going to press view 2. I'm going to change this. You can see that changes on the left. Change this. I'm going to change this. So you can put pretty much whatever you want, which is very, very useful. But of course, this is a 10.25 inch active info display, but you don't get the navigation the navigation readout, because this car doesn't have nav. It has the 8-inch composition media, which is the more basic infotainment system. The bigger one is called the Discover Pro, that has nav on board. But of course, this car is aimed at new drivers, and I'm not going to say the M word, but you can, just like all the other Volkswagen cars, has smartphone integration in the form of Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and you can use that to navigate too. So this is a very new age kind of car, because they're not 1 but 2 but 3 but 4 USB ports in this car. There are 2 here. It's a bit dark, you can't see. And there are 2 more back here, so everyone in the car can charge their smartphones and never have to talk to each other. Okay, obviously I'm kidding, but for a small hatch, that's pretty impressive, and there's a lot of things to like about it. We're going to do the review on CarBuyer.com.sg very soon. But before we go, one last test. Does the Polo Beats really live up to the Beats name? And Beats means all bass and nothing else. So here we go. All bass and nothing else. Play. Bass, baby, bass! Okay, I'm kidding, but obviously you can tune it such that you hear nothing but the bass. And there is a subwoofer in the back, so I guess it does live up to the Beats name. But there are a lot of other things to like about it, and if you want to know more, check it out on carbuyer.com. If you like this video, subscribe, like, whatever. See you guys soon.